Well, welcome back. I'm Keith Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee, and I'm with my, what did you guys call it?
Co-hostesses.
Yes.
Co-hostesses. They're fun, no fun. Taylor and Charlene have changed my show code.
That's right.
You know.
I think when it's just one, it can be show co.
Okay. That doesn't sound very good. I like my show codes.
All right.
So we've really had, kind of an empowering morning so far. And who's our next guest now?
Our next guest is DrKevinGyurina, and Kevin is a certified chiropractor, and he is also a natural energy healer. Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Thank you very much.
Doc, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about chiropractor. I think everybody thinks of
Bone cracking.
bone cracking and stuff like that.
Neck pain, back pain, headaches.
Yeah,
And it chiropractic absolutely helps with those concerns. Chiropractic, in my point of view, is helping the body have the most potential that it can have. Expressing life. We were talking earlier about you had an adjustment from another chiropractor, and you could hardly sleep because of the energy.
Oh.
yeah. No, it was good.
In a good
Oh,
way,
good
because
energy.
his body had so much energy because it was blocked before. Essentially the forces of life were not being expressed. And so
Right.
the chiropractor adjusted him, opened up the flow of the energy within his body, and then his body had so much extra that he didn't know what to do with it, essentially.
And I was actually right around. I had my fourth kid, by the way.
Oh.
So you needed that energy.
I needed the energy.
So, chiropractic care is not necessarily the cracking of your spine. Most people think that that's what it is, but it's a whole lot more than that.
Right, absolutely. In traditional chiropractic, there's a hands-on pressure, and there's that noise, that cracking noise.
Right.
Essentially, that's gases, like opening
They're
a soda.
trapped.
Yeah. well,
Yeah.
Just it's creating a vacuum. It's like suction.
So it's like when you crack your knuckles.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a whole other side of chiropractic most people are unaware of, and I guess I would call that tonal. Kind of like a guitar string, you're tuning two ends of a nerve. You're aligning those nerves to communicate more readily,
Okay.
and that results in the body healing itself. The body has natural healing ability anyway. Chiropractors essentially turn that on at a higher and higher degree.
Now, I have a question for you, Doc,
Yeah.
because Charlene just mentioned knuckle cracking.
Mm.
Is this a myth or is it true? You shouldn't crack your knuckles as much. And
I need to like arthritis.
right,
they say.
arthritis and stuff like
Right,
that.
right.
Is that true? I mean, or is it?
Well, I say yes and no.
Okay.
Okay, if someone's going to crack their knuckles, that they're going to bend and do that,
Right.
that's
Yeah.
a lot of grinding in there.
Okay.
I do it. I've
That's
done it
that,
my whole
like bone
life.
on bone,
yeah,
right?
it feels that
Physically,
way.
yeah.
If I do it for myself, I pull
Okay.
long
gotcha.
ways, so there's no grinding of that. The reason there's the need to feel the crack is the muscles in the hand that open and close attach here in the forearm. And when they get tight from texting or writing or driving, traffic, those muscles get tight and it pulls everything closer and closer and closer. It feels like it's jammed up. So the body wants to get that pressure release.
Okay.
And so you pull it wide.
So that's an effective way to
It's-
crack your knuckle. Well,
It's more appropriate for
I call it
You're
adjusting.
actually lengthening them, right?
where you're essentially
lengthening.
loosening the
Yeah.
connection, allowing it to be more free.
Right.
Now, in the ideal, perfect world, there's no need for that because all the tensions and pressures are balanced throughout the whole body.
Hopefully.
Ideally.
Yeah.
That's the process of where we are in society. So
Right.
much stuff coming at us. How do we help our body adapt to all that and maintain some type of function and joy and love in life?
Now, Doc, how did you get involved in chiropractic? What made you want to get out and do this?
Well, to be honest, I went to college to play football. And
Wow, that's a detour.
I know, right? But I wasn't exactly the academic back then. And what happened was I had previous injuries where I went to physical therapy.
So it was a need.
Yeah, there was a need, and I really enjoyed the idea of working with people, hands-on, not so much paperwork, which I didn't know there's a lot of paperwork. But
Right.
I ended up getting a degree in exercise and sports sciences, and part of that was to have an internship with a manual health professional. I ended up getting a job with a chiropractor, and that's when I learned about how the brain, the central nervous system, the spinal cord is really the internet of our body. It connects and coordinates and communicates with everything going on inside of us and how it perceives everything going on outside of us. And if I could add, this is exactly what the previous two guests were talking about how our body's responding, and things that we've learned over time and how it plays itself out in our lives.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think earlier in the show, actually right before you came on the air, we were talking about kinesiology. You also practice kinesiology?
Well, a form of it. I'm not a
Right.
certified kinesiologist.
But you incorporate that into your practice.
Correct. There's a number of methods in which the body responds to a yes or a no to a stimulus. So if I press on an area, your body will have a response.
Right.
And if that area is the one that is in trouble, we'll call it, then there will be a positive response. If there's no trouble there, there'll be no response.
No response.
Right.
Wow.
And there's many methods. Pushing the arm down.
That's the one that I have.
Correct.
Do you like sugar? Does your body want sugar?
Right.
That kind
In
of thing.
chiropractic, we do something called leg length checks.
Yes.
There's also what's called occipital dropping. You've seen other people use pendulums, or there's these fingered ones. There's many methods through cultures around the world that utilize this understanding of the body.
Do you feel that there's a certain stigma behind chiropractic? Like, do you see people nervous when they come into your office and
You're afraid?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is very common in chiropractic. People don't want their neck to break. You know,
Oh my
don't
gosh.
touch my neck.
Oh.
You know, all these potential fears, and rightfully so. It's a very intimate relationship, you and your chiropractor, and there's trust that needs to be there. And any client that comes in, I always ask them these type of questions. But nonetheless, when you're going to a chiropractor, express your concerns. Let them help you answer those questions.
Right.
And if they're not satisfactory to you, move on. Build that trust, build that relationship with your chiropractor, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else. Get your adjustment. It's like brushing your teeth for your body, for your nervous system.
I've always felt that it's good to have a maintenance program with your chiropractor. I mean, of course, you're going to go if you're having an issue, and you may go, 1, 2, 3 times a week till you get back in balance. But after that, it's good to maybe go, would you say once a month? Or?
Well, it can be. It's a nice rhythm. And when you talk about once, twice, or 3 times a week, that's a very physical level of chiropractic.
Well, I think that's if you have an issue.
Well,
or
there's an
something
issue. You want to
happens.
I will call it remold your body to a better posture so it's more balanced. That is that 3 times a week scenario. And there's very well documented and great results when it's built for that posture change. But when we're in that place of better health and better balance, that once a month, once every 3 weeks, once every 5 weeks even, depending on your level of your body's ability to handle your stresses in your life.
And your activities.
And your
too,
activities.
Right?
Well, I could be a construction worker or I could be an office worker. Both have different stresses in life. You're doing it every day, all the time.
Right.
It's that thing that gets stuck in your life. Like you're always clicking the mouse.
Right.
You're always texting the cell phone.
We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.